The dark side of the UN Tourism Thematic Office for Africa in Morocco. While candidates spend their money competing against Zurab Pololikashvili to be elected as the next UN Tourism Secretary General, they don't get to use UN tourism funding for the campaign. The UN Tourism Secretary has been using UN funding to travel the world and giving perks to voting Executive Council countries like Morocco in return for a vote. Pololikashvili promised Morocco, an Executive Council member and voter in the upcoming election, the UN Tourism Thematic Office for Africa. UN Tourism Thematic Office for Africa. The UN Tourism Thematic Office for Africa in Morocco may be deserved and valuable, but the timing of awarding it makes it questionable. It can only be hoped Morocco will understand the intention of Zurab and go with most in the world, agreeing the world tourism leader should not get a special standing in the United Nations to be allowed to run for a third term. In an official visit to the kingdom, UN Tourism Secretary General Zurab Pololikashvili celebrated its achievements in growing tourism and making the sector a pillar of economic diversification and sustainable growth. According to the latest UN tourism data, Morocco welcomed 17.4 million international tourists in 2024, a 20% increase in 2023, making it the most visited country in all of Africa. Ms. Zara Amr, Minister of Tourism, Handicrafts and Social and Solidarity Economy for the Kingdom, shared the official data and outlined the prospects for the years ahead, with Morocco set to co-host the 2030 FIFA World Cup and the 35th edition of the African Cup of Nations, AFCON 2025. Investment guidelines for Morocco launched. Over the last 5 years, Morocco has averaged $3.5 billion in FDI annually across all sectors. From 2014 to 2023, $2.2 billion was allocated to the tourism sector. Greenfield investments in tourism amounted to $2.6 billion between 2015 and 2024. To support the further growth of tourism across the kingdom, in Rabat, UN Tourism officially launched Tourism Doing Business, Investing in Morocco. The guidelines, the latest in a growing portfolio of expert publications, outline the opportunities to be found in the tourism sector for international investors of all sizes. The guidelines also set out investment trends and key growth areas, focusing on the kingdom's booming innovation ecosystem. Supporting Moroccan tourism innovation. In Rabat, UN Tourism welcomed private sector leaders, including from SMIT Morocco, and leading entrepreneurs and small business owners to celebrate innovation in the kingdom's tourism sector. In a keynote speech on Keynote Speech, Global Trends on Tourism Tech and Innovation, UN Tourism Executive Director Natalia Bayona highlighted the accelerating digital transformation of the sector. Executive Director Bayona said, Morocco's tourism sector has become a key economic driver, contributing 7.3% to GDP by 2023. With a remarkable 35% increase in international arrivals since 2019 and $10.5 billion in tourism revenue, Morocco is prepared to continue its growth. The country's stable political climate and strategic economic policies fortify this success. UN Tourism in Morocco, driving investments and celebrating innovation in Africa's most visited destination. UN Tourism has strengthened its partnership with the Kingdom of Morocco, a key ally in its mission to grow innovation across Africa and boost investments into the tourism sector of the region. Zara Amr, Minister of Tourism, Handicrafts and Social and Solidarity Economy, adds, the Kingdom of Morocco's political stability, its competitive edge, the openness of its economy, the view on innovation and its forward-thinking investment policies collectively positions the country as a privileged destination for both national and international investors. Our engagement persists in continuing the implementation of strategic reforms aimed at unlocking the full potential of private investment, thereby facilitating the business process in Morocco. As part of the visit, an agreement was also signed to establish the UN Tourism Thematic Office for Africa, furthering Morocco's role as a key partner in supporting tourism growth across the continent. Top startups recognized. The National Tourism Startup Competition, an initiative supported by the Moroccan Agency for Tourism Development, SMIT, and focused on fostering innovation in the Moroccan tourism sector, has concluded with the participation of 137 aspiring startups. 5 standout enterprises were recognized for their groundbreaking contributions. Ecodome led the charge, securing first place for its innovative approach to sustainable tourism. Adder and Pacala showcased exceptional potential with their unique offerings, tying for second place. Wanot, noted for its creative solutions and enhancing travel experiences, took third place. Finally, Muja claimed fourth place, impressing judges with its forward-thinking strategies. This competition highlights Morocco's commitment to nurturing entrepreneurial talent and advancing its tourism industry through strategic investments and support. iterbonews.com